Hello, it's Catherine from my hillside garden. We're here in the grow room today because I wanted to do some planting of marigold seeds. I'm not generally a marigold type of person. I don't know what it is about them. They're beautiful flowers. I just never really have liked them. So I'm trying to like them. So I had ordered these from Baker Creek. There's this one, which is Orange Flame and Harlequin. I thought they're a little bit different than just the plain old yellow or orange. And part of the reason why I ordered these for the garden is they're French marigolds. And French marigolds work with the soil to combat the nematodes that are in your soil that can cause disease in some of your plants. So that's why I wanted to grow the French marigolds in particular. And the one thing that I'm going to do a little bit different, generally I do my winter sowing in the containers, in the milk containers or the juice containers, but I've decided I check the weather. Here's my upcoming forecast for the next 10 days. And it seems like spring will be on its way. So I'm going to plant the marigold seeds in this seed flat. And I'm going to put it out in the little greenhouse that I repaired. There's a video. I'll put the link in the description below, just in case you haven't seen it, on how I repaired the plastic on it. And the reason why I decided I'm going to put them out there is I've found that at the back of the house, where that little greenhouse is a nice microclimate. And I know that my tunnels, my low tunnels, just to the side of that, further over in the yard, the temperature inside of those is at least 7 degrees warmer than the ambient air temperature. And I know where this little greenhouse is. It is in all likelihood warmer than 7 degrees. It's in a nice sheltered location right next to the house. And it's got the cover on it. And I can always go out if it's going to be, if we're going to get a snap storm, which now they're saying there are 2 more in our future. I can always run out and put an additional cover on top of the greenhouse to give it a little bit of extra protection. So let me get the rest of this filled up and I'll bring you back. I've also decided I want to do some calendula. So I have some Oops-a-Daisy that were really pretty last year, and I'm going to do them at the same time. I like the calendula a whole lot better. But always try new things. The marigolds are supposed to be really good for companion planting with different things. So that was the other reason why I wanted to bring them into the garden this year. I've decided I'm going to put two seeds. Yeah, I think 2 seeds will be good into each cell. Partly because for some reason I don't have very good luck with marigolds. It's one of the few seeds that I guess maybe last year those seeds were a bit too old. I have to get out of the habit of saving everything, and like I've started to do, I've been putting the year that the seeds are probably going to be not viable. Or I need to start doing more seed germination tests when I'm doubtful about something. So easy to do. I am going to do a seed germination test with the lettuce seeds that I harvested from the garden. So be sure to look for that video. That'll be coming up in the future. Now I'm planting the orange flame. And I also figured if for some reason these did not germinate out in the little greenhouse on the deck, there's still time for me to put seeds in because there's a ton of seeds in each envelope. So that's another reason why I thought I would give this a try in a winter sowing kind of a way. And hopefully it works out good, because I'd like to know for future if that's, I know it's a good spot on the deck. Let me get these done and I'll bring you back. Have you ever seen a marigold seed? Excuse me. Oh, look, I missed a couple spots. Here I am moving on to the next one. Good grief. Okay, let's put those back. Try that again. Have you ever seen marigold seeds? They're really rather different. They're real long, and they have what I guess is the petal on one end. Let me see if I can get those. Can you see them? I'm not too good at this yet. So that's what they look like. They're very flat. They don't really look like very much, but they produce wonderful flowers. Oop. So let's get the rest of this planted, because I missed a couple spots, and then I'm going to go on to the calendula. And if you've never seen calendula seeds, those are really neat looking. Calendula will self-sow, so it can become a weed in your garden if it finds the right place. Oop. Or you do that and drop them all over the place. So I don't want to lose these. Oh dear. Well, at least I could tell the difference, because this is what the calendula seeds look like in comparison to the marigold seeds there. So let me clean up my mess here. I'll get these planted and I'll bring you back when I'm done. Well, it looks like I'll have enough to put more than one in each spot. I'm going to try to use up all of the seeds from the calendula, because I want to stop saving seeds to use the following year in case they're no good. So let's see. I think probably 2. I might get 3 in some of them because they're a little fiddly. Some of them are very tiny. I don't even know if they're viable seed, but we'll see how they come. And as I said, these are more of my favorite than the regular marigolds. Do you have favorite flowers that you like to grow in your garden? Would love to hear about them. There is our flat with all the seeds on it, and I'm just going to cover them over a little bit. I did read that the calendula needs darkness to germinate. It doesn't say that on the marigolds. So it says moist soil and cover lightly. The soil is moist. I'm not going to moisten it anymore since it will be going outside under cover. And I'll be sure to check on them in a day or 2, because from what I understand, marigolds come up rather quickly. I've just opened up the little greenhouse. It's 33 degrees outside, but this little thermometer, which I believe is still working, it's showing a temperature of almost 50 degrees. So that's how I know for this area. I think this will work for germinating the marigolds and calendula. Now I put a lid on it, one of those Jiffy domes, And I also had a clear plastic bag. I'm putting that on there as well. So we'll come back in a few days and we'll see if we have any germination on that. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you liked today's video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, join me on my journey, and have a great day.